Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode number 24 of the Minecraft series. We are back at the base. For those of you that are new to this series or watched the last few episodes of this series, I went exploring for about 3 episodes, about an hour and a half of exploring in-game. It was phenomenal. It was incredible. I'm so happy that I did it because I needed a mental reset and I needed to make the game fun again. And the way that I make the game fun again is taking a break from what I've been doing for a while and restarting, rethinking about what I want to do and ideas that I have in the world. Now, last episode, I said that I was going to do something that I am not good at, that I'm not the best at, and that is building. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I am building a boat. Now, this is not a boat that I have created myself. For those of you that are wondering, I will be following a guide, and I understand some of you may think that it's cheating a little bit, but I am going to be following a guide on this build because, quite frankly, I tried a million different variations of a boat. It didn't look good. It wasn't the best. So what I decided is to watch a tutorial on how to build a boat. For anybody wondering how or what tutorial I am using, it is a 3-minute tutorial and it will be linked in the description down below. So please go and check out the video. Avocado is the person who created it. It's on YouTube. It's 3 minutes. Very simple, very easy. And I'm just going to be watching it on the side. I know it's not the most exhilarating thing. I understand that it's not ideal. It's not exactly what you guys probably want to see. But hey, I think that this is a great way to do it. I'm not a great builder. I don't claim to be a good builder. I just want to have some fun, to be honest with you. I just want to have some fun. And I think that this build, based on what I am seeing right now, this build is going to be phenomenal. It is going to fit perfectly in this water right here. And I hope that's the case. I'm hoping on making one here, making one over there. Not too much. And I'm also going to do different types of boats. But I don't want to do too much, but I don't want to do too little, right? I want it to fit the space. And I think that this boat that I have found will fit the space very, very well. Hopefully that is true. Hopefully that is the case. And again, I really am looking forward to this build and also seeing your guys' reaction, seeing if you guys enjoy it as well. Again, listen, I'm not like these other YouTubers that are so good at what they're doing and they are unbelievable builders and everything along those lines. I am honest with you guys. I am not a great builder. It's not the best, but hey, I can always copy something. I would say that is where I actually do okay, is when I can copy a build. I tend to do better, to be honest with you. And also it's what I want. Minecraft is all about what you want as the player. And honestly, I want this build. This is the exact thing that I saw that I was like, wait a second. This is incredible. This thing looks absolutely unbelievable. So that's what I'm doing. I'm having some fun, and this is what I want to put into my world. I don't want to put something into my world that's not very good, right? Or that's not exactly what I am expecting. Why would I want to put that into my world? It doesn't make any sense. Now, I did look up a little bit on, or I did watch the tutorial a few times, quite frankly. So I know, like, you just saw me do that right there. So I know how to do a little bit of it. And yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, so I know how to do a little bit of it. I have the idea in my head, or I've watched it so much that I kind of am becoming comfortable with it. But just making sure that I get everything right because it is a little bit tricky. So there, and then it's like this, like that. No, that's not right. I think Where are the slabs? See, now this is where things go bad. I believe it is actually going to be like this. There we go. And then it's another one, another stair right there and right there. And then on the front of the boat, sorry, I'm in full screen, so when you see it go to the Minecraft launcher, that's what it's doing. Is I'm clicking out of full screen. I guess I could do this for now, right? I could do this so that you don't have to see me click on and off and on and off and on and off a million times. But now he is he is placing the chest. I don't know obviously who this person is, but very good boat maker. I can say that with absolute certainty. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Oopsies. There we go. So that is not too bad there. And on a 3-minute tutorial, are you kidding me? I'm 6 minutes into this episode. That is how easy this thing is to make. In my personal opinion, is it looks really good. I'm very, very excited for you guys to see the final product here. Oh. And I believe, yep, I think that I use the last log there. And then there's probably a stair, and stair. Perfect, wonderful, wonderful. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, and then there was, yep, this stair right here that got dropped as well as another trapdoor. There we go. And I mean, clicking on and off, it is a little bit annoying. It's not exactly what I wanted, you know, to have to watch a tutorial. I tried to remember how to build this thing. Trust me, there was no remembering. There was absolutely no remembering. And then why am I missing a slab? I don't think I should be missing a slab. I had everything in my inventory of what I needed. I'll run and grab another slab. I don't have any other spruce wood. That's fine. That is completely fine. And let's run over here because I do need to put one more slab. And I can also just bring extra spruce wood. That's not the end of the world. You see this thing? It's not too big. It's not too big, which is what I was worried about because this water, the boat's going to need to be able to turn quickly, ladies and gentlemen, okay? The boat is going to need to turn quickly because it's not super, super deep waters. And there we go. Is that right? I believe that is right. And then we need to put trapdoor and trapdoor. And another stair going like that. And then we can place the door going down right there. And this is actually a sleepable living area, which is amazing as well. So there we go. We can sleep through it, and then we come out. It's not the most convenient. It's tight, okay? It's a tight space to be living in, but I think that it looks phenomenal, and I'm really happy about it. Very, very neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we need to go up 2 from my memory. just like so. And it's on top. And then we have 2 more trap doors, like so. And then we can break that. And now I am going purely off of memory. So we got that going, and then we come over this way, and we go 1, 2, 1, and 2. Just like that. And actually, this is wrong. This barrel is wrong compared to the build, and I like this feature of it. No. Why is it doing that? Maybe, no. Are you kidding me? Come on. There we go. But I like this part of it. Maybe I only want to go 1 up. What is happening? Is that right? No, you want it to go around. Why can I not get this right? Okay. 1, 2. What if I went up by 3 like that? There we go. There we go. That's exactly what we want it to look like. That is perfect. Just had to go up 1 extra additional block. I love following tutorials. This is awesome. This is awesome. And eventually, my goal is to get better at building. And then, okay, then we can come down. Yeah, my goal is, like, eventually I do actually want to get better at building. But for right now, as I'm learning and whatnot, I'm totally good. Like, you got to take inspiration from somebody. There. And then where else is there? Where else is a trapdoor going to go? There we go. And then we can do... That's a drowned. I thought that was a creeper for a second, and I was like, are you serious? How is that even possible? There we go. There we go. And come on. Beautiful. And let's just double check to make sure that that is the final piece of the build. Ladies and gentlemen, it is. That is the final piece of the boat that I wanted to create and the tutorial that I used. So let's check it out. Let's go back into full screen. I think this is the perfect timing to do so. And I'm going to chop down this sugar cane. Honestly, I do kind of want to make like an auto Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. So here is what I'm going to do. Okay, here is what I am going to do. I am going to go into F3 mode. Or sorry, I'm going to change my FOV. And from the bridge, okay, I'm a little bit, no, I'm a little bit zoomed in here, which is not great. Hopefully you guys, okay, I'm going to do this for now. It at least gets me a little bit further away from there. But oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, do I think this looks incredible. Wait, where are the banners? Okay, there they are. I am just going to take a screenshot of that boat right there. Of that boat right there. It is amazing. I am actually really happy that I followed a tutorial for it because I wouldn't have been able to do that alone. Like, that's just me being blatantly honest. Like, I would not have been able to do anything remotely close to that. Like I said, I tried. I gave an effort on some of it. Like, a valiant effort too. Like, an effort that I would actually consider to be reasonable. I made one, and it didn't look anything like that. It truly didn't look like anything like that whatsoever. So what I am going to do off camera, now that you watched 15 minutes of me making one boat there, I am probably going to make another one or two, or look up another tutorial for a boat. Now, it's not that I'm not trying to do things myself. It's just, I wouldn't even know where to start with a build like that. Like, I wouldn't even know how to do this somewhat well. I would have no clue. Genuinely, I would have no clue. But this is a good-looking boat, man. This is a good-looking boat. Hopefully you guys agree, and hopefully you're okay with me using a tutorial. I mean, ultimately, what do you do if you're going to build an auto farm? You don't make the auto farm yourself, right? I mean, you don't make the auto farm yourself if you're going to build one. You look up tutorials, you look up ways to make the auto farm. And that's really all I have done here today in this episode. I've looked up a tutorial, and I could not be happier with it. And what I am going to do is I'm going to actually get myself with the boat. How about that? There we go. There we go. I think that is going to be a thumbnail because I'm really proud. Now, I do want to clarify. Yes, I am proud. I am proud of myself for being able to follow a thing. Yes, I am. I'm going to admit it. Yes, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed for being able to follow a tutorial. I think it looks great. I think it looks great. And from here, you can't see the banners. I wonder, does a render distance change that? No way. Yeah, it's just banner distance. So that is what it is. You can't see it, but you can still look out there and see that there is a boat in the water. And you can also see that the boat is a reasonable, it's out there and it's reasonably built. So I am happy about that. Again, thank you to the person who made the tutorial. Avocado, I believe the name was. Please go and do not take my word for the name. I will link it in the description of this video, the tutorial for the boat, if you guys are interested yourselves in checking that out. But here we are. We got the Aqua Affinity Villager in the last video. Not too bad. I'm trying to just upgrade this villager. And I'm just going to... I can get sticks by doing bamboo like this. And I'll be honest, this is actually... Bamboo does not give you the type of stick yield that I thought it was going to be completely honest. It's pretty bad. I'm not impressed, but it is what it is. So, yeah, it's 2 bamboo per stick. Now, I'm sure there's ways to make a bamboo farm and just get unlimited bamboo, just rolling, rolling, rolling. I will look into that. That is something that I am interested in. So yeah, I'll do research. Oh, we got a Silk Touch villager. Not bad, not bad. I did the Aqua Affinity because I like being able to break blocks. That's why I could break blocks so fast underwater. Makes a lot of sense, guys. It makes a lot of sense. I was thinking to myself, like, wow, I'm really breaking blocks quickly underwater. It's because I have Aqua Affinity. Makes so much sense. So much sense. There we go. Thorns is probably not something that I'm super interested in, but I appreciate the gesture. And we are now essentially maxed out on trades unless I were to come here. Do I have a villager that, yes, I can trade books with? Perfect. And this guy, we are just trying to get this villager up to master difficulty. I just like having them all at master. I think it lowers their their costs and everything to get them up to master. So that's pretty nice. I'm not too disappointed in that. We have a lot of glass that I can always get. We have compasses, which is interesting. I don't really know if that's useful or not. Obviously, we have some dirt. We have some torches, which actually need to go there, and we can do that. So this is pretty good. I'm kind of thinking about, and I can also do this. I'm kind of thinking about making another boat, which is interesting that I'm thinking that way. I have like a sound. It must be from the song. Was it bad? Was the headphone dent bad? I hope not. Or, you know what? I hope so. What do I have to lose? What do I care? I don't care. What do I care about my headphones denting my head? Other than maybe long-term effects that we don't know about yet. Maybe. Just point it out. Just putting it out there. For now, though, I don't really want all this bamboo, like, making my land look that way. It's not necessarily the best. It's not necessarily the best look. Also, this song is just ear-piercingly loud. So that is... We can get rid of that there. Boom. And we have some bamboo, some of that. And what do I want to do? I feel like the build was good. Getting the boat was a good thing, an impressive thing. I'm happy about it. I'm going to come over here and take a picture too. Get the bridge in there. No, because it doesn't have the... I'll take a screenshot of it, but it's not the same. It's not the same because it doesn't have the... It doesn't have the what's it called on it. Ooh. I probably need to do this with sand, don't I? Perfect. And I need to do it with sand because I have a Fortune 3 shovel, which you would think in your mind, you're probably thinking, oh, Fortune 3 shovel's sweet. Until you try to get gravel. Go and try to get gravel with the Fortune 3 shovel and tell me how it works. Because I can tell you, it doesn't work well. It doesn't work well. It just gives you flint, which is great by all, you know, flint is a lot of the times you're trying to break, you know, you're trying to break stupid gravel and get flint. And you can't get flint. So it's great that I have the problem where I get too much of it now, but you literally do get like too much flint. Like you can't escape it. And when you're trying to get gravel to, you know, do exactly what I'm doing now, which was just simply build up and then break all the sand with a torch, you can't do it the way that you want. And that is a little bit annoying. But here we go. This is pretty nice. We are running short on our emerald supply. That is why I am doing this. I think it's time to trade. It's time to get, you know, some extra stuff. Now, you don't really get that many sticks from breaking all these down. It's certainly not the most efficient that it should be. Or could be, for that matter. But it does give you, it gives you an unlimited supply of emeralds, right? So doing this is still better than doing nothing when it comes to trading. I would like to get a sugarcane farm up and running. I do know how to make a very, 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 and when I say very simple, I mean very simple sugarcane farm. But at least it's something where if I wanted to just sit AFK in the world, I could just sit AFK in the world, right? So I'm thinking about it. I am certainly debating on what I want to do here and how I want to make sure that a sugarcane farm makes sense, fits the area. I might even do it under my base. I don't know. I'm thinking that through. It's not something that I need right now because I'm comfortable with just going around and breaking the sugarcane manually, so that I can get paper and trades and everything along those lines. But at this point, I still think that sticks are actually our most efficient method of trading with villagers and just building or, planting these trees and then breaking them down. I do, as much as it is kind of a nuisance, it does get annoying. I do think that this is our most efficient method of doing so. So this is not bad. This is, this is just a few minutes every episode. I think I started this at 23 minutes in the episode, and that's what I'm doing. So it's not too bad. It is it gets a little bit frustrating, a little bit annoying is, I think, more the word that I'm looking for. To build up, break a tree, build up, break a tree, build up, break a tree. It's just a very repetitive process. But hey, it's could be worse, I guess. It's not the end of the world. And jungle trees are also, like, relatively easy to break down because you can just build all the way to the top. They don't build too many branches out. Like, this is as bad as it gets, right? These little mini branches that the jungle trees produce. It's not too bad. It's really not too bad. It's pretty easy. They're pretty easy to break, and you just mine down super simply. It makes the axe super efficient. Efficiency, if I was doing this with a normal axe, as much as I have done it, it would be more annoying for sure. But the fact that I have, that I have this is pretty good. And we can then just run back around, grab the jungle trees, and then whenever I want to get sticks again, I can just replant the saplings and make it go in that way. So, I mean, things are super simple around here. I like to make my life as easy as possible. I'm not saying as efficient as possible because I could certainly be doing things more efficiently here. But in terms of the simplicity of going up to the top of a tree and breaking them down, yeah, pretty simple. There we go. And I can already hear the villagers restocking their trades, so that is perfect. And I'm going to run down. And look at that. Look at that. We are getting levels. We're getting everything that we need right now. There and there. 30 emeralds. I mean, yeah, this is just by far the simplest way to get emeralds. We have a stack of emeralds. We're going away with a stack and a bit of emeralds from this trading session. It took me 3, 4, 5 minutes to break down those trees. Super simple. And, like, look at this. Boom, boom. We now are back up to 74 plus some emeralds. 78 emeralds total. Very easy. Very simple. Ladies and gentlemen, that is actually going to be the episode, though. We have done, in my opinion, one of the greatest things that this series has seen so far, and that is we built a boat, right? That is the fact that we have built a boat. It looks amazing. I love it. Thank you all very much for watching. Link in the description of this boat design. Check it out if you want to build a boat for yourselves. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.